Hello and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. We're going to keep going here. Today I'm feeling like we should do something a little special. Start with our stats as we usually do. Still doing good. Not the best. Last episode was a little bit of a challenge, which made me think we should do a challenge run today. At some point I have to beat them all. So let's just start with number 1. Dark was the night. For this challenge run, we will have Curse of Darkness on every floor, which means the map and compass, completely useless. Hang on just a sec here. I need to adjust my mic. Sorry if you hear this. There we go. Move it a little closer to my face. Move it down a little. There we go. Much better. It's sitting on my ear in a way that just was a little uncomfortable. So, first thing we're going to be doing, as we oft do, is look for the treasure room. Without the map, you will find that I am completely directionless. I will not be able to find secret rooms, even when they're obvious, because I have such an issue mapping this stuff out in my head. So I apologize in advance for missing obvious secret room locations, and going through rooms I've already gone through 2 or 3 times. I have 3 bombs. So this does seem like a good use of a bomb here. To get a key. Awesome. If I had gotten a spirit heart, I would have left it on the ground and gone in here first. 2 red chests. Let's see what we have here. Attack flies. Not great. Not horrible. And a spaceball item. Guppy's head. Guppy's head, when I use it, will create, or is it 2 to 5? Might be 3 to 5. 2 or 3 to 5 blue attack flies. Let's check out our secret room. We have, oh, this is a great item here. We have the raw liver. 2 health up plus full healing. Great item to find in the secret room. Items like that are the reason you go to the secret room. Raw liver can completely turn around a game here. This item is junk. If you ever see this item, I suggest you pick it up and put it back down. As I will do here. Pick it up. Best friend. It says friends to the end at the bottom. This item, you place it, and I'll show it to you here. And it becomes you, and then it blows up. Because it's you, enemies will go to it. Often your familiars will surround it. The game basically treats it like you. Now because the game treats it like you, there are several glitches that can cause instant death when you use that item. The item is bugged. I suggest you do not use it. There are a few situations where it's useful, like you can put it here and check for a secret room. But if you use it in battle, which is what it's supposed to be used for, enemies are attracted to it. It doesn't do damage to you, and it blows up, and obviously it kills all the enemies around it. But if Mom's foot stomps on it, some explosions can cause it, and if a laser from one of the big eyeballs that circle and look for you and then shoot a laser, if those things hit it, it instantly kills you. And I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to. That's not like an intentional feature, if you could call it such a thing. That is an actual bug that was never really fixed. And so that makes Best Friend absolutely 100% not worth picking up. So we're fighting Pin. Fairly easy boss for the first floor. Pin is sort of like Skullx, but you can hit Pin in all the spots instead of just the tail. All the sections blow up at once, so it's not the same as like a Larry Jr., but its green bombs that it throws can hit itself with those bombs, and so it can cause itself to die. Mom's underwear, range up, and very stylish. You know, Mom's underwear, obviously it's Mom's underwear, and so it's kind of gross, a little disgusting, whatnot. The underwear itself isn't too bad. Makes Isaac look like a lady who's just woken up. Let's go down to the next floor. There's really no reason to hang out here. I have 1 key, 1 bomb. No change. But that secret room, the raw liver, much better, much more useful than any amount of money I could have gotten in there. 2 HP ups plus a full heal. Really good. Now look at this guy. He ran into the fire. He now has more health. Moves faster. Kind of a jerk move, buddy. Going into that fire. Powering yourself up. 2 more chests. What do we have? Spiders. And I'm going to say troll bombs? Nope, troll bomb. Unfortunate, but you know, not every cursed room can be a winner. Kill a poop here, just in case there's some money in it. Or hearts. I could use a heart. I took a full heart of damage going in and out of that cursed room. Now I have one key. I want to open the gold chest, but that would be foolish. Let's go with the safe bet here. There could have been 3 keys in that gold chest, and I could be like sitting in Key City right now. But I'm not willing to risk it. The virus. We've gotten this before. It makes you look a little bit like the Lust character in the game. Pales out your skin, gives you some weird blemishes. But it gives you poison touch, so if an enemy bumps into me, it will do pretty massive damage to him. Usually enough to kill most enemies. Not bosses, but most room enemies will die from a single touch from the poison touch. Later on, when you get a little farther in the game and you unlock the Polaroid, poison touch is a huge benefit. Let's go on. The chariot card I picked up there, that activates the unicorn horn effect for one room, which lets me do contact damage. Increases my speed a little too. Basically, you run down and you ram into enemies, and life is good. Now, I can't remember if I've checked every single room on this floor, so I'm going to go back and just make sure I didn't leave anything behind. I will probably use this key on one of the golden chests. If I go in here, I get 1 cent guaranteed, but it's going to cost me a bomb. I don't think it's worth it. So I will go down here, I will use my key on this golden chest. This might be a mistake. It's a speed up. It also takes the belt out of the rotation for possible boss drops, because this is a boss room item as well. I don't mind the speed. I think that a good run usually has at least 1 speed up, sometimes 2. It gives you the dodging that you need. It also makes the exploring of the floors go by much faster. So I have no complaints about that. Now this is a challenge run, so it does not go all the way to Mom's Heart. If I recall, it's been a long time since I've done a challenge run. But I believe it stops at Mom, and that's the end. And then you have to actually, if I recall, you have to watch the video too. You can't skip the ending as you can after you unlock the first ending. You can just hit the space bar, get straight back to the title screen. Oh ho ho! I took a hit on Monstro and lost my chance. I didn't lose it, but greatly reduced my chance for a deal with the devil. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. And unfortunate, because that liver, the devil, he loves that liver. If this pill is good, I have 2 of them. Bombs are key. Not good, but not bad. Friends till the end. 3 attack flies. Tears down. Oh, that's no good. Slows down my rate of fire. Do I take bombs or key with me, or do I take the chariot? I should have used the chariot when I was about to take damage in this fight, and then I could have prevented it. Unfortunately, hindsight, 2020. As you can probably tell, I decided to take the chariot with me. I think it's going to be better than a bombs or key pill. Took care of one of these husky things. I think they're called hives or husks or something like that. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the actual official names for all the enemies. I just call them the popcorn fly guys. I don't know. I don't remember where that name started. It might have been Ed McMillan's wife. It could have also been Northern Line. I'm not quite sure who started that naming convention for these guys, the popcorns. Popcorn people or popcorn humans. That sort of thing. Anyway, they're just filled with flies. And they run away from you as you come towards them. Can make them a bit of a pain. My tear effect, my tear speed, I should say, is a shot speed. No, my rate of fire, not shot speed. My rate of fire is pretty low. So, makes them a bit more of a pain. The bomb, however, definitely happy to get that. If there's a champion one, he'll drop an item when I kill him. Could be a junk item, could be an amazing item. A troll bomb would make it so I can't get over there, because it would blow that rock up. And so I'd need the ladder or flying to get over there. Aside from that, I think that probably the item I'm looking for is either a soul heart, not very likely, or more keys. Maybe a 1+1 for bombs. Cool. Oh my goodness! I can't overpower these guys. Oh, shoot! And I took a hit! These guys. There we go. Finally, once you clear out one, the rest aren't too bad. Especially if it's the one that's in the middle. Now I can attack these guys from a distance using my mom's underwear range advantage. Just hit them. You might notice Isaac cries from his left and right eye, and so half the shots are going straight to the left of that rock, and the other half are hitting the rock. Cain only has one eye, and so all of his shots go in a straight line. Interesting thing to note there. However, on a challenge run, you don't get to pick your character. You're stuck with Isaac. So, let's use the Guppy's head here, get some attack flies before we come in here. There we go. Ooh, smooth dodge. Alternatively, lucky dodge. I'm going to pick this up, and then I'm going to go in here. To get Spirit of the Night. Good pickup. It's flying and spectral tears. And in here we have the slot machine. I'll play it once. I don't have a trinket. Any trinket would be good. Marry and reproduce. You know what? I'm engaged, so I'm trying my best to marry and reproduce. Blood bank in this room. I could pump a couple hearts into it, get some money. I have 0 coins. My money situation this whole run has not been very favorable. But you know what? If you're low on money, not a huge deal. When you're low on keys, end of the world, right? Low on money, not too worried. 4 attack flies this time. The attack flies do 2 times my base damage, and if a fly runs into something and it still has some damage left, it will survive the attack. Let's see if this one will. Nope, it didn't survive it. And come back to you if, sort of like a Polyphemus type of shot. Now, because I have the Spectral Tears and the flying, I can go this kind of opening, come down here over the rocks, and nothing can hurt me. Same with this, right? Oh, hey, attack me, and then back over the rocks. Hey, attack me, over the rocks. Spectral Tears and flying can save you a ton of damage if you're willing to be cheap and use it. Friends to the end, I'll take that. 3 attack flies. I still have my Guppy's head to spawn 3 more, but I'm going to wait until I get in the room, because you can only take 5 attack flies with you. Well, I would have been fine, because only 2 spawned, so I would have had a total of 5. If 3 more had spawned, and then I left the room, only 5 would make it through, so the 6th fly would have disappeared. This is the, the speed and range in the corner here? Speed and range up. I've unlocked the Common Cold. Now, I believe last episode we actually checked, and this is only a speed up. The range doesn't appear to actually take effect. But the extra speed, no problem with it, and because I had 2 syringes in one run, that's how you unlock the Common Cold. When we get the Common Cold, and by the way, I'm just going back to make sure I didn't skip anything. Because I don't have the map, I can't actually just tell. So I want to be certain. And I can fly now, so I can get this penny. So I skipped 1 penny, went back for it. We leave no pennies behind. As I was saying, no map, so it's very difficult to just know offhand if I've gone to all the rooms. So it's always good to do one little cursory pass there towards the end. Just make sure. One additional pass. Just to be certain. Now, my damage is not so grand, right? So this fight is going to take a little bit of time. I could drop some bombs. Little Chub here will eat the bombs, and then it'll do pretty substantial damage, because I believe it hits all 3 of his segments when he eats them. That being the case, I think it would be a waste of my only bomb, since I'm not too likely to take much damage on this fight. If I just don't play foolishly, I should be okay. And because there are 3 of these guys on the field already, I believe that's the most he'll spawn. Oh, I got stuck on the wall. When you move really fast, it's possible to see it when I'm holding left and up. And if I let go of the left, I slide out of the little crevice there. It is possible when you're going too fast to slide into the wall and sort of just stick to it. So you have to be careful. Not do what I just did there. And to finish off this fight, I will use the Unicorn Horn with my Poison Touch. Great combination, because I get the Unicorn Horn damage plus the Poison Touch damage. I should have started the fight off with it, but to be honest, I was going to save it for the womb or mom. And I remember we're not going to the room, and so there really is no reason to save it. Let's activate Guppy's head, get our 2 attack flies here, and start exploring this room. Or this floor, I should say. Oh, I took a hit from the nub shooters here, these walking nubs that shoot. Very disappointed that I took a hit there. Not the end of the world, though. To be honest, our health situation's just fine. Right here. 2 bombs. 2 trollolol bombs. Our health situation is fine. You see that fly? He came back to me after he ran into the nub here. Because he did enough damage to kill it. And that one did not, so he blew up onto it. The attack flies, I should be using them every room. If I forget for a room or two, I'm very, very sorry about that. There's no reason not to. The item has a 1 room recharge. So you should just, after you clear a room, use it. Wait for the flies to appear before you leave the room, though. You can see how bad my damage is right here. Just because it's taking me so long to kill these guys. Also, you can see how bad my aim is, because I'm barely even hitting them. There we go, took that guy down. I think that might be the one that all the flies ran into, so he was probably pretty weak to begin with. 1 left. You can kind of goad these guys into shooting, like, at you when you're by one of the walls, to check for secret rooms. There's no shame in using the enemy's weapons against it. Giving yourself advantages based on their explosive shots. No shame at all in that. Oh, I forgot to use it before I came in. So as I was saying, when you use Guppy's head, don't leave the room while the flies are spawning, or the head is above your... The Guppy's head is above your head. Right? Don't leave the room when that's happening, because the flies won't finish spawning, and you enter the next room, and either you'll have less flies, because only 1 or 2 had spawned, or you'll have no flies, because none of them were able to spawn before you left. So like you see, I'm going to use it here, hold above my head. If I had left the room before those flies appeared, they would have not appeared. I would love to show it to you, but I feel like I really need these flies because my damage is so low. I don't want to lose the advantage of having the flies when I first come in the room. Let's slide through here. Being able to fly in a room like this with these types of enemies that chase you down, huge advantage. If you want to talk about things that are OP in this game, or overpowered, flying is like right up there. Spectral Tears with flying, it's fantastic. The World, this is a completely useless card for me in the Curse of the Darkness, so I'm just going to use it. What it usually does is give you the map and compass for 1 floor. Oh, wow, let me just move right in front of you guys. No idea what I was doing there. Not sure if that was like brain had like a little aneurysm there, or if that was oh, maybe I can just cut in front of them. You know, moving train, let's just roll right in front of it. And I was not fast enough, took a hit. But the Poison Touch killed the guy that hit me. Unfortunately, it also broke apart the train, and these guys all start running on their own, which makes them a little bit harder to actually land some hits on. But we did it, we cleared the room, no big deal. More of these nubs. Ooh. Oh. Calm down, guys. Relax, 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 what are you doing? Now, these guys will not actually shoot at you. They just kind of shoot randomly, and they just kind of walk randomly. So it's hard to get them to attack the walls. If you leave them alive long enough, they'll do it on their own accord. 3 pills. Tears down, and unknown. Full health. Not going to complain about that. Full health pill gives you full red heart health. If you're only on blue hearts, I believe it does nothing, which is unfortunate. So, it's great if you're rolling in the heart containers. Not so useful when you've given all of your heart containers to the devil in exchange for power and spirit hearts. Oh, that was really bad. I could have just stood over the rock, but I did not, and I took a hit. Let's get rid of the white spider spawning ones, because they're creating more enemies. More enemies, longer time spent in the room, plus these spiders, they can be a little tricky. And my damage is so low, they take 2 hits to kill, and that spider almost landed right on my face. Not a huge fan of spiders. I'm not terrified of them like some people are. I don't have like arachnophobia, but I'm just not a huge fan. I believe we have not gone to the item room yet, so I do not want to fight the boss until I get whatever treasure is here. And another key. Again, flying. Just let you get right past that stuff. Just let you fly right in. Pick it up. Very useful. Here is our treasure room. These greed heads, I believe are called keepers, are a real pain. They shoot the V shots, so if you're brave and in a good position, you often don't have to dodge. And they hit you when you try to dodge, and you dodge into their shot. So you have to be very, very patient and cautious and defensive with these guys. If they hit you, you'll drop, I believe it's, you lose 3 cents and you drop 2 of the 3 cents that you've lost. So you can pick it back up. Just like fighting greed. Let's go in here, check out our item room. It is chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is an item that I don't really particularly care for, but I think I haven't picked it up yet this save file, and so I'm going to have to pick it up, and I'm not happy about that. Not happy at all. When you get chocolate milk, you hold the shot in your mouth. I'll show you here. Usually you just hold the arrow and you keep shooting based on the rate of your tears. When you have chocolate milk, you click and hold, let go, and you shoot up a charge shot, or you keep clicking to keep shooting. Unfortunately for my setup, the clicking is audible on the microphone because I sit so close to my keyboard, and I do not have a good directional setup so that you can only hear me, which means you will hear my keyboard if I start slamming on the attack button, and you might already hear it as I play. I do my best to not have my keyboard make too much noise. Like, I don't slam on it too much, but I'm sure that there are times when I'm in a panic frenzy and you do hear it. Let's get the flies out here. So we're fighting basically Diagonal Larry Jr. here. We can go over the rocks. It's a champion version, which we unlocked champion versions of monsters in our last mom fight when the game got harder. Mom comes out, she, I believe, grabs you, punches you in the face, pulls you into the chest. And the game gets harder. Oh, crap. Well, deal with the devil. Again, not too likely because I just took damage here. All because I picked up chocolate milk. Let me just start slamming on the attack button. I was trying to charge my shots so they would do more damage and I would make less noise. Well, you know, I've already taken 1 heart worth of damage, so it's not like taking extra hits decreases my chance anymore. Like Larry Jr., when this guy gets down to 1 segment, he dies. So, problem solved there. No big deal. Let's take care of his side spawns. These guys only appear with the champion version. So, usually when you fight this guy, the segments die and nothing spawns in their place. Champion version spawns these worm things. Take them out. We've got Pageant Boy. This will drop 7 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's good. Catacombs 2 is now complete. Let's go down to the next floor. Again, Curse of Darkness, because we're on the Darkness challenge run, and that is always going to be the case. These guys are going to be a pain with my low damage and my slowish rate of fire, but we'll take them out. If you get them trapped on the other side of the screen, use your range to your advantage. Definitely watch out for the masks. Let's shoot him. See, that's the problem with the charge shot, is that you charge it up, you miss, and it's all that time is wasted. Chocolate milk, huge pain to use. Huge pain. But, like I said, we hadn't picked it up yet. Usually I would pass on it, but it's a new item. New save file with new items means we have to take some of the items that aren't so great, just to get them off the list. Oh. My shots are still taking 2 hits on these flies. On these tiny, easy red flies. Oh, the spitter flies. Just driving me nuts. This guy right here. Got him. This guy. Missed him. 1 hit. 2 hits. There we go. The problem with these runs is when you don't get any damage ups, all the monsters on Necropolis, they have way too much health for a point in the game where you should have at least 1 or 2 damage ups, 1 or 2 deals with the devil. And I don't have them, and so that makes this that much more of a challenge. But you know what? We can do it. We can take it. You don't have to get deals with the devil to win this game. They help. The damage up helps. At least getting an opportunity and then passing on it, which would then unlock the ability to get the angel rooms, helps. But it's not required. Wow. Okay, so I was thinking I could slide right in here in the middle, and I totally botched it. But I did kill those 2 spiders with my poison touch. Let's get rid of these fires that shoot at you, because there is a chance I'll be looking away, taking a drink of water or something, and I'll miss that they're firing at me, and they'll hit me, and it would just be horribly embarrassing. Don't need any keys, so I'm not going to open that gray chest. And I'm not going to open the poop, because with Spectral Tears, it takes forever to shoot the poop. We have 2 of the Hanged Men, Shopkeeper-style Greeds. They're like a weaker version of Greed, but they have the Eternal Fly that circles around them, blocks some of their shots, and when you kill them, the Eternal Fly is broken loose, and then it can be killed. Okay, see, that's one right here. Came loose. You can't actually kill the Eternal Fly until you kill the monster or poop that it is surrounding. Took a hit there. You can see that these guys also have that effect, where when you take a hit, you lose some money. Falls to the ground, and a single coin is deleted from your inventory. Greed heads. These blue spikes will charge at me, as you can see there, but if they hit the greed heads, they'll also damage the greed heads, so they're neutral, I guess you could say, because they'll attack both me and the greed heads. Although they'll only lunge at me, they will do damage to the greed heads too. So let's just toss a couple shots over there. I don't want to get all up on the greed heads here because they will charge me, as you can see there, and try and do contact damage with me if I get too close. Took a hit from the blue spike. Not a big deal, to be honest with you. Those blue spikes can be a huge pain, so I'm not going to beat myself up about that. Live bomb, and was that 2 cents? Good. Another chest over here. Got the Necronomicon page. Going to pick it up. Probably should have waited until after I cleared the room before I picked it up. But I wanted to grab it just in case I take a hit in this room. The Necronomicon page has a 5% chance of activating, doing the same effect as the Necronomicon item, which is damage to all the enemies in the room. Same as a death card, also. So if you're like, I haven't seen the Necronomicon yet, you have probably seen a death card by now, and so same effect, same exact deal. Necronomicon has as a spacebar item, it has charge time, I believe, of 6 rooms. Maybe 4, but I believe it's 6 rooms. And the death card is a one-time use. That's the difference. And the Necronomicon page is a passive 5% chance of it happening. Took a hit at the very end. Not a huge deal. Let's check what we have in here. Sister Maggie. When I'm holding down my shot to charge, Sister Maggie will continue shooting. This will give me an opportunity to do damage while I'm charging. And also when I start tapping it, tapping the arrow key to attack, Sister Maggie will continue to shoot too. Pretty good familiar, does more damage, I believe, than Brother Bobby. I have 14 cents, I could go look for the shop, but I'd rather get this boss out of the way. All my attack flies, except for the one, ran right into this guy's armored faceplate. And you can only damage this guy by attacking the back unplated spot. He drops poop. The poop that he drops is red, burning poop that causes contact damage. So you want to avoid that poop. You don't want to touch it. Don't touch the poop. And when you pop the poop, as you just saw I did, it actually stays on the ground and it will respawn. Okay, so I took a hit, so I ran up there and started touching him. Gave him some poison touch. Did some good contact damage with the poison touch. Took a hit, so my deal with the devil chances are now, again, basically nil. Yep. When you kill him, the poop also explodes, but it will come back, as you just saw there. So don't hang around in this room, stand on top of the poop thinking, oh, no big deal. I got this, because the poop will come back. Curse of Darkness again, of course, because that's the challenge. Always Curse of Darkness. All the time. Curse of Darkness is honestly one of the more annoying curses, because it eats up time. It doesn't add a lot of extra challenge to the game, except for that you can't find the secret rooms very easily, which does add a bit of challenge, because your money situation will always be worse when you can't find the secret rooms. Not always, but almost always. Statistically, it will be worse. So, that is basically the only real problem Curse of the Darkness gives you. The rest of the stuff, like having to walk around back through rooms you've already explored, not a huge deal, but just a time waster. Did I already check up? I think I did. Yeah, so I've checked up, and I've checked to the right. Now let's check down. We're on Necropolis, which is the harder version of this floor. The easier one is the Depths. Necropolis, though, shouldn't cause us oh, I did not think he was going to keep going. Necropolis shouldn't cause us massive problems, because it is harder, but not so much harder that it's going to be like a game changer. I'll probably take 1 or 2 hearts more damage than I would have on a Depths floor. So, not a huge deal. Live bomb. So, anyway, as I was saying, harder version, but the boss will still be the same. It'll still be Mom because it's Necropolis 2, even though the title only says Necropolis. That's a, I don't want to call it like a bug. I guess you could say it's like an oversight that the developers made. And the Headless Horseman head can run right into the blue spike, kill himself, because the blue spike will do damage to him. Often, that's how that room ends, because he just runs right into it and does massive contact damage to himself. This one here, that's got like the bloody vaginal opening. Sorry if that's a little graphic, but I mean, that's what it is. That one, spray front and back, as you can see. The one that is clean, without all the blood stains, only shoots forward. And we have one of these guts blobs here. Does a jump attack, shoots bullets in all directions. When he dies, it'll spawn 2 of these that just kind of bounce around the room. You've seen this before. I just have never explained it, I believe, on camera, how that actually works. Could go in the shop. Oh, wish I had not come down here. This one can be a bit of a pain if you're not careful. And with my really low damage, you can even be careful, and it will still be a pain. You just got to get rid of these guys first. There you go, 1 down. I'm also attacking the hearts. I want to get rid of the buttlicker guy first, but I'm not going to not shoot at the hearts if I have clear shots on him. Once it's just the hearts and the mask here, 1 heart, 1 mask, it's easier to predict the movements. The buttlickers move too fast, and they're a little bit more chaotic. Makes it harder to predict the movements. So I wanted to kill them off first. You know, I believe we have 1 more item room I can go to. Let me open this up. Not open it up, but use this. Get some blue attack flies. And good, the attack fly took out the buttlicker right away. Only 1 buttlicker left. Same exact room as before. Like I was saying, I think that it's easier if you can get rid of the buttlickers to better predict where everything's going to move. Oh, took a hit from the heart. Was not expecting it to shoot. There we go. When you're flying in a room like this, it's a huge advantage. It doesn't mean you're not going to take damage. As you've probably noticed, I took some damage already. But it does really help you get away from the masks if they start to come after you, because even though they're floating, and you can see the shadow under them, they have to be touching ground. They can't come over these pits. So you can use that to your advantage. Let's get rid of this husk guy. This fly spawning. Oh, and the jump and the leaper. I didn't realize these were leapers. I saw them and I thought, oh, jumpers. Jumpers are the ones that don't go all the way up to the top of the map and then come back down on you. And those ones aren't too bad. It's the ones that go up, disappear, and then reappear right beside you that are the problem. Let's check up. We have the arcade, which I will not be using, and a blood bank, which I will not be using. Nope. I was about to say finally, but no, I don't even get to say it because it's not finally yet because we still haven't found the treasure room. Gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised. This floor is pretty big. Let's just keep tossing some shots in over here. If he bumps into the TNT, as you just saw, he will set it off because he does contact damage. He does contact damage to the TNT. So you can goad him into lunging at the TNT. If you want to take the time, it's a good strategy, but for me, it's just, I just let it happen naturally. You know, and if I shoot the TNT and it blows up, not a huge deal. Let's take this last guy down. There you go. Hearts are only missing half a heart. Beggar, which I'm very happy about because I like giving money to the beggars. They usually give, HP upgrades, but they can also give shop items. Or just other items. Here is the Razor Blade. I believe we just unlocked this. Was it like 2 runs ago or last run? It might have been last run. We just unlocked this. We pick it up. If I hit space, the Razor Blade will cut me and give me a damage increase. It's probably worth picking up and using in this case because I have a lot of red hearts. And I have really low damage, so I could boost my damage with that. That being said, I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to continue with Guppy's head. Because I think I'm only fighting Mom and that's it. And then we're done. We're done here after that. If I have to go into the womb, then I don't want to I also don't want to take it because I don't want to be hurting myself, causing myself damage. There are some ways you can exploit it when you get invulnerability, like with a Book of Shadows use or something like that. You can really get some extra use out of that. I have no orbiters, so I can't do damage to the door that way. I can, however, poison touch it, as I just did there. I could come up here, get this blue heart, because why not? Let me just let Mom stomp on me, and I'm going to push into her. I wanted to see how much damage that would do. I'd already taken red heart damage on this fight, so deal with the devil chance was low. Plus, I have no way of teleporting out of the room. When it comes to the Mom boss fight, you can get deals with the devil. You just can't actually access the door unless you leave and come back. Let me just keep shooting this guy here. Shooting the door when Mom's hand comes out, or when her eye comes out. The enemies are far enough away that they're not causing me any grief. Oh, but that fly's about to. I should probably kill him, but I'm so close to killing Mom if I could just keep dodging these flies. Shoot. So you know. Oh! Not close enough to the door. Bumped into her. She has poison. Only a couple more hits and she'll be dead. You've probably noticed the Mom boss fight is one of my weak points. I do okay in the rooms, and then I fight Mom. I get owned. The candle. Huge pickup.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
And there you have it. The ending to Isaac. Now, like I said, you can't actually skip this. You might be hearing me hit the spacebar. Can't actually skip it. But it's always good to have a little refresher of the first ending. As I like to think of it, the original ending to The Binding of Isaac, which I really enjoyed. The first time I actually beat Mom and got that ending, it was like, oh my goodness. Mind you, that's now, just a thing of the past. But I still like seeing it from time to time. It kind of moves me a little bit. It really puts to light, I think, some of the extremism that you can find, not just in Christianity, but in all religions, where you get this kind of psychotic extremism that just horrible to hear about this sort of thing. But The Binding of Isaac is a game, and it does shine a light on that sort of event, but it's not too, it's not too pushy, not too critical about it. It just shows it to you. You get to make your own decision. What if it really was, God's will that the mom kills Isaac? I would think that most people would say, it doesn't matter, I'm not going to kill my own kid. But Mom, who knows? Anyway, let's check our challenges here. We have indeed crossed off Dark Was the Night. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know that these challenge runs are done by a lot of people, and so if you skip this episode, or you just jump to the end here, I don't blame you. Nothing amazing happened in that. We got some new items, though. We did get a mom kill, but it doesn't count because it's not a mom's heart kill. We did hit 100 items, which is great, and we unlocked the candle. And the candle is an OP item. I know I said flying was overpowered. The candle is equally or even more so overpowered, and hopefully we get to see it soon. But until next time, take care, have a great one. Goodbye, y'all.